Bel.
Bella, langsung kita mulai saja ya.
Baik, Miss. Baik, Miss.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good night, class.
Good night,
Good
Miss.
night, Miss.
Well, are you ready to study in English afternoon, guys?
Ready, Miss.
Okay, so let's start the meeting by saying Basmalah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
In this afternoon, listen, we will discuss self-confidence in speaking. Before moving on to the next slide, what is self-confidence in your opinion? Menurut opini kalian, kepercayaan diri itu apa?
Kepercayaan diri itu kemampuan yang berasal dari diri kita sendiri, Miss.
Okay, that's good answer. Next. Next slide.
Ora lu nggak salah ngunu aku lu juga ngunu tak ganti we.
Slide-nya sudah diganti.
Siapa yang nggak pakai jilbab?
Udah,
Okay, so in this meeting, we will discuss about 5 points. The first, what is self-confidence in English? Second, what is speaking with confidence? Third, how to speak English with confidence? Fourth, what are the goals to appear confident? And then the last is what is confident in the workplace important and how do I improve mine? Next. Okay, so let's start the first point. What is self-confidence in English? Self-confidence is an attitude about your skills and abilities. It means you accept and trust yourself and have a sense of control in your life. Ya, seperti kita ketahui, confidence adalah percaya diri. Percaya diri merupakan sikap tentang keterampilan dan kemampuan seseorang, yang berarti jika kalian menerima dan mempercayai diri sendiri sehingga akan menimbulkan rasa kendali dalam hidup. Kalian pasti sudah tahu kekuatan dan kelemahan diri sendiri dengan baik, kan? Sehingga sangat perlu menetapkan harapan dan tujuan yang realistis, berkomunikasi dengan tegas, serta dapat menangani kritik. Di sisi lain juga, rasa percaya diri yang rendah dapat membuat terasa penuh keraguan, bahkan sulit untuk mempercayai orang lain. Merasa percaya diri pada diri sendiri tergantung di mana letak situasinya. Contohnya nih, kalian bisa merasa percaya diri dalam bidang hiburan seperti menjadi vlogger, tetapi kurang percaya diri dalam bidang akademis. Memiliki kepercayaan diri yang tinggi dan rendah jarang terkait dengan kemampuan yang sebenarnya. dan besar didasarkan pada persepsi. Apa sih itu persepsi? Ya, persepsi itu merupakan cara kita berpikir tentang diri sendiri dan pemikiran ini bisa juga menjadi salah. The next slide. Sudah? Next lagi slide-nya. Okay, and then what is speaking with confidence? Speaking with confidence will improve every area of your life. The same confident tone that will make you more attractive to women will also earn you more respect and outplace. Berbicara dengan percaya diri akan meningkatkan setiap bidang kehidupan. Nada percaya diri yang sama akan membuat kalian lebih menarik. Bagi seseorang juga akan memberi lebih banyak rasa hormat dan otoritas di tempat kerja. The next slide. The next slide, tips on speaking with confidence. Below are a few tips on speaking with confidence that will help you develop the strong, powerful tone for projecting confidence in any situation. Di sini bisa kita lihat ya, beberapa tips berbicara dengan percaya diri yang akan membantu kalian mengembangkan nada kuat untuk memproyeksikan kepercayaan diri dalam situasi apapun. Pertama, slow down, pelan-pelan. The most common mistake made that prevents them from speaking with confidence is speaking too quickly. Kesalahan paling umum yang dilakukan untuk mencegah berbicara dengan percaya diri ialah berbicara terlalu cepat. Ini sering terjadi ya. Memberi kesan bahwa dia gugup atau kurang kontrol diri. Jadi sangat penting untuk berlatih berbicara dengan kecepatan yang lebih lambat dan lebih santai untuk menumbuhkan rasa percaya diri saat berbicara. Yang kedua ada when to start speaking. Kapan harus mulai berbicara? Nah, hal ini sering terjadi kesalahan yang dilakukan seseorang adalah mereka terburu-buru saat berbicara. Selama percakapan, seseorang mungkin mulai berbicara pada saat yang sama atau beberapa saat sebelumnya. Contohnya, orang lain selesai bicara, langsung masuk dan berbicara. Hal ini dapat membuat seseorang terlihat sedikit terlalu bersemangat dan bisa saja terlihat lebih buruk yang membuat orang lain merasa seolah-olah dia tidak didengarkan. Yang ketiga ada eliminate filler words. Hilangkan kata-kata pengisi. Contohnya paling banyak seperti saat kita berbicara bla 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 atau mengeluarkan seperti kata-kata seperti ini biasanya digunakan untuk mengambil ruang apa yang harus dikatakan selanjutnya, sehingga terlihat tidak percaya diri dengan apa yang dibicarakan. Keempat ada don't just be loud. Jangan hanya keras. Ya, terkadang diri sendiri bingung berbicara dengan percaya diri sehingga berbicara keras. Meskipun berbicara cukup keras untuk didengar, itu penting. Dan yang lebih penting lagi adalah volume nada dan irama untuk menumbuhkan kepercayaan diri. Yang kelima ada speaking without tension. Berbicara tanpa ketegangan. That low, dominant tone that makes you sound confident comes about naturally when you release the tension in your voice. Yang keenam ada the importance of breath. Pentingnya bernafas. Ya, jelas harus bernafas. Tapi dalam berbicara, agar dapat percaya diri, harus diatur pernafasannya agar tidak menimbulkan ketegangan. Ketujuh, ada adding authority to your speech. When people are uncertain of what they're saying, the pitch of their voice automatically goes up at the end of a sentence. Yang kedelapan ada stay present. A lot of the problems mentioned above speaking too quickly, lightening your voice, breathing into the chest, intensity of the belly, come about when we lose presence. Yang 9 ada practice improving your voice. Sangat penting sekali melatih meningkatkan suara untuk lebih percaya diri. The next slide. The next slide. How to speak English with confidence. There are many challenges to learning a new language, but none are perhaps more helpful than our look of confidence without and hesitation hampering our ability to improve. Our journey, the mastering English, can be especially frustrating. Here are several learning tips that can help you with your confidence in speaking English. Yang pertama ada listen and read, mendengarkan dan ulangi. We all have a favorite movie, television, show, or even YouTube channel, but instead of just watching them silently, listen carefully to what the characters or hosts are saying and repeat the dialogue that interests you. Hal ini adalah cara yang menyenangkan untuk melatih keterampilan mendengarkan dan berbicara dengan materi yang menyenangkan. Yang kedua ada find a friend. It's always difficult to practice by yourself, especially when it comes to improving your speaking skills. Therefore, find a like-minded group of friends or classmates who share your group of becoming more confident in using English. Get together and implement the English-only rule while you hang out, meaning that everyone must only speak English for the next hour or two, which sounds a support system. You'll feel more secure in the open up and speak English without being hampered by insecurities. Menemukan seseorang atau teman itu sangat penting karena dapat memberikan dukungan sehingga dapat menambahkan rasa percaya diri. Yang ketiga, read out loud. Whatever you prefer, a novel or a piece of non-fiction text, spend at least 30 minutes every day reading, and then another 30 minutes reading out loud. This is a great way of developing your reading skills while practicing pronunciation as well as intonation of various words and lengths of sentences. If you are unsure of how to pronounce a specific word, simply consult a learner's dictionary, Google, or YouTube. But don't get too caught up on the details of every single word you don't understand. Inti dari latihan ini adalah untuk meningkatkan kepercayaan diri dalam berbicara dan membaca dengan keras, memungkinkan untuk melatih pengucapan dalam privasi dan kenyamanan diri sendiri. Yang keempat ada, don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. If you find yourself stumbling across long or complicated words, simply stop and give yourself a few seconds to breathe, then continue speaking the fact that you're communicating in a language that is not your mother tongue is reason enough for you to be proud of your accomplishment. The next point, what are the goals to appear confident? The goal is to appear confident, even if you really are not, and there are several tricks you can ask to accomplish this. One, di sini ada stand tall, take up space by standing tall, keep your shoulders back, and keep your spine straight. This is going to offer you a host of physical benefits, including better breathing and better back support. But just as important, it is going to make you look and feel more confident. Yang kedua ada make eye contact. Eye contact is crucial for increasing your perceived confidence, and without it, you appear scattered or inattentive when you speak. Look at your recipient's eyes, or if you're in front of many people, alternate between them. Yang ketiga ada don't fidget. Fidgeting is a major betrayer of low confidence, and most of us fidget without even realizing. Different people fidget in different ways, For example, some people have a nervous leg jingling habit and others tend to wave their hands around in a flailing motion when they talk. Next. Selanjutnya ada speak slowly and surely. Speaking too quickly or in a low tone of voice can make you appear less than confident. It also leaves you vulnerable to saying things you don't mean or slipping up with verbal nonsense. Yang kelima ada allow silence. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of silence. Too many people awkward silence as the indicator of social tool.
Media.
Nah, terus ini gimana?
Sorry, sinyalnya jelek, reconnect. Lanjut.
Apa?
Terus kesimpan nggak tadi, Sen?
Simpen. Lanjut, Bel.
Slide-nya?
Udah.
Udah, Bel.
Baiklah, kita lanjutkan lagi ya.
Baik, Miss.
Yang keempat, ada speak slowly and surely. Speaking too quickly or in a low tone of voice can make you appear less than confident. It also leaves you vulnerable to saying things you didn't mean or slipping up with verbal nonsense. Yang kelima, ada allow silence. There's nothing wrong with a little bit silence. Too many people denounce the word silence as the indicator of a bad conversation, but it's actually a useful and necessary social tool. Dan ada keep your hands visible. Your hands say a lot about you, whether you realize it or not. Keep them visible and marginally active in the conversation. For example, you can gesticulate your words with a few deliberate actions. Just don't go crazy and violate rule number 3. Yang ketujuh ada take big step. This one comes into play when you enter, exit, or move around in a room. Take quiet, sure-foot step with every move rather than quick, hurried, or frantic step. Okay, the next slide. What is confident in the workplace important and how do I improve mine? What is confident and why it is important? Essentially, confident is knowing what you're good at, the value you provide, and acting in a way that conveys that to those around you. It is important is justified in recent science with sounds when people are put in situations where they are expected to not do their performance plans. Why do I need it in the workplace? You all be more assertive. If your words and action have conviction, you all be taken more seriously. This will help you advance your job and career.
Bel, 10 menit lagi habis.
You all do more. Yeah. You'll be more likely to engage in challenging but manageable projects. Oke, sampai di sini saja. Ada yang perlu ditanyakan?
No.
Tidak, Miss.
Okay, I think enough. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.